We are live. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Breaking Daughter. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. That's my song. That's my good morning song. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. To you. To you. Good morning to you. To God be the glory, y'all. Look, hey, Carrie, y'all, good morning. I might be losing a little steam. Let me get my phone so I can see how it's playing. Um, I am in. I just want you guys to know I am in a hotel right now. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, I got that money. Good morning. Oh. Good morning. Let me give her this here, let her know I made it. I made it. I made it. Tell the Lord, tell somebody you made it. Yes. Tell the Lord you made it. Oh, okay. I see it. Okay. To God be the glory. Everybody, thank you for joining me this morning. You know, it's been a journey. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm still journeying. Let me see if I can brighten me up a little bit. I'm still journeying. Um, I am now in the beautiful state of Arkansas. Arkansas. No, I ain't in Arkansas. I'm in Arkansas. It's funny how Kansas is Kansas, Kansas, and Arkansas is Arkansas. Isn't that weird? But yet you can't say Arkansas. You got to say Arkansas. The other S on the end is silent. Woo. There's always something going on weird. People are always flipping the script and changing stuff. Look, I talked with my girl Yvette this morning. Yvette, y'all know Yvette Smothers, right? She rolled her sister down last night. I ain't gonna lie. I really appreciated her. I gotta give her great honor, give her some praise, give her some glory, give her all of that. She ain't God, but I'm just giving her a little honor and praise and glory just for being there for her sister last night, because she was. I was on the road 10 hours. 10 hours footing it, trucking it. Not trucking, I ain't in a truck though. But I was on the road 10 hours trucking it. And I wanted to see how this is playing on YouTube. Let me see how this is playing on YouTube. And so oh, that's awesome. And so now you know that's ridiculous. And so I'm trying to find. That is what I'm talking about. I'm trying to see. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Bam. Let me go up here and see. Oh, no, that's a whole different thing. Oh, here we go. So I'm trying to pull it up to make sure it's running smoothly. Also, can I get you all to click those thumbs up for me this morning? Because, okay, thank you. Because I see it now. Now they coming up. I'm like, because I see people here. Y'all heard me say that again. Look. I look real good on the screen from here. I look real good. Real good. But hey Angela. Angela kept me on the phone too, y'all, last night. She kept me while I was on the road too. Her and Yvette. Them two, them two, them two sisters, I'm telling you, I'm grateful to be able to talk to somebody while I'm, especially at nighttime. Cause my intentions was not to be driving at night. My intentions was to be here early in the yesterday evening. Early. But my intentions and what actually took place was not what happened. And so so No, it wasn't what happened. And so I got in late. I started off late. I started off much later than what I wanted to start off late because I was dipping and dabbing with some stuff back home that I couldn't get to work right. And so I was like, I can't leave until this is working right because I can't do this where I'm going, and it needs to be done before I leave here because it's going to be needed. So I couldn't get the thing to work right. So it held me up a lot. It put time between me and the road. It put before me my start off yesterday morning because I was supposed to start it at 7 o'clock yesterday morning, which would have put me about five ish, about 5 o'clock here. That was a 10-hour journey, and so yeah, it was a 10-hour ride, and so yeah, my nails just keep breaking when they get to this point. My nails grow, they grow crazy, but I can do the least little thing and they break crazy. So I'm like, wait a minute, this one broke, that one it broke, this one it broke, that one ain't been broke. Oh, that was the first one. That was the one that started it off. But they've been growing like crazy. But I can't keep them growing. But I got to cut them down anyway because I got to work with my hands. But anyway, so that was a 10-hour journey, and but it was a smooth journey because you know what? It wasn't no bad weather. There was sunshine. It was warm. It was warm all across from where I had to come through Missouri and all. So, yeah, to God be the glory. So I'm here and doing a few things. The sales crew again, doing a few things with them, and so here you have it. I am so um, I'm so kind of, I don't know if you all heard about let me see if I can pull this up because I don't remember the full story because I was, you know how you busy and you doing stuff, and I was moving stuff around yesterday, but the story came on and I was trying to hear it, trying to listen to it. I tried as much as possible. Um so uh I don't know if you guys heard about this, but I can't find it. Let me see if I can find it on I don't see it nowhere on here. I don't see it nowhere on here. Mm-mm. Wait, no, 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 no. Mm-mm. Uh, let me see if it's on here first before trending. Uh, the push for a temporary ceasefire in Gaza. Gaza ceasefire talks bogged down as hunger and pressure grows. Um, it's not showing me. So there was a riot in Haiti. Now y'all remember when Haiti had that hurricane and stuff that came in and washed a lot of their houses and everything away, and then people were crying and they were trying to get across the border and get help, and all the men were on horses and they were keeping them from coming over and all that kind of stuff, but yet they didn't send no assistance. Y'all know Haiti bailed America out long time ago. Okay, but they're black. We're gonna get up off of that. But let's keep it real. It is what it is. And that's what it is. Racism and everything. It's ridiculous. But Haiti had a riot at the jail, the prison. There were 4,000 inmates. At least that's what they say. I don't know who keeping the records, but that's what they say. There were 4,000 inmates locked up in their prison. With that riot, the gangs came into jail, came up in that prison, they swamped on that prison, okay? I'm just saying, they swamped on the prison. Everybody is free except for 100 people. Them were the ones saying, you ain't gonna get me to go out there. Set me free. I'll stay captive. Here I am, officer. I'm still in my cell. That's what they look. Here I am, officer. I'm still in my cell. Haiti. This happened in Haiti the other day. 4,000 prisoners. Four. There's only 100 left in the prison. They freed everybody. Y'all know in the Bible. Y'all know in the Bible how it say set the prisoners free. You know in the Bible. Remember who was that went to the jail and he set the prisoners free. I can't give you the full story, but I know about it though. See what I'm saying? But he set the prisoners free. So in Haiti, they set the prisoners free. They were setting the prisoners, the gangs were setting the prisoners free. This is hilarious. I can't get over how they just gonna go up in the prison, break in the prison. Hey, Jonathan. Hey, Divine. Hey, Rochelle. I see you sneaking here. Look, hey, damn. Tell them I say, hey, Jonathan. Look, they set the prisoners free in Haiti. So the gangs went into the prison, broke it down, broke it down. The 100 people, the 100 prisoners that's still there, out of the 4,000 that were there, were the ones who were scared to leave. And I don't blame them, though. In a way, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't type thing. It's a catch-22 on it, you know what I'm saying? Or a catch-23. Catch-22 and that +1 gonna be you. Okay, end the story. And so it was a catch-22, catch-23 on the whole deal. The break-in of the jail and all, the prison and all. But the 100 that were there were the ones that's probably saying, we not gonna run, because if we get caught, they gonna treat us worse than they have treated us now. So the prisoners, they ain't stupid. They know if they get caught, any of them, they are going to go into a solitary confinement that you would never believe existed. I'm just keeping it real with you. You know, them foreign prisons ain't no joke. So you think now the only prison, well, it ain't a prison, but it's a it's a correctional facility. Put it that way. They call it correction. Oh, we gonna correct you. You did. You know, I wonder why come they ain't never correct people from slavery. I always wondered that. How do you want to correct us? And you can't correct your damn self. You know, in the Bible, they tell you too. I got a story for everything when it comes to the Bible. Look, in the Bible, they tell you about that too. How you gonna chastise somebody else and you unruly? How you gonna pluck the plank out of somebody else's eye and you got a big old 4x4 in yours? I never understood that. I never understood that. Okay? It's like, really? And so Haiti broke in the jail, the prison, and they set the prisoners free. I ain't mad at them. They probably didn't need to be in prison anyway for some petty old BS. I ain't mad at them. But let me get to the real news. Have y'all heard? And before I really tell y'all this, listen, I don't know why people like, what? What you acting like? What? No, that didn't. Yes, that did. But when I tell y'all this, y'all gonna freak out. Hold on. Wait till we get the party started. And so I'm back. And so getting the party started. So now you heard about Haiti, right? If you hadn't heard, you heard now. Haiti done broke into prison. The gangs done broke into prison. And the gangs done set the prisoners free. Out of 4,000, there's 100 left. And them was the ones that were scared to leave because they were scared because they started thinking, what if we get caught after we free? They know where to come find us at our family's house, so we can't run there. Where are we gonna go? Like, where are we gonna go? Where we gonna go? We can't go across the border. They won't let us come across that. So where we gonna go? So the prisoners, we gonna get in the water with the sharks and snake bad and I mean, hey, you don't know what's over there. I don't know what type of snakes, what type of venomous animals they have over there. None of that. You don't know that. So they jump in that water. They might have alligators over there. I don't know. I don't know what they had on there. You? I ain't never been there. I would love to go, but I've never been there. But I've never been, so I don't know what they got over there. But anyway, they set the prisoners free, except for 100. Them 100 scared as hell to go. I understand it. Trust me, I understand. So the story that I wanted to tell you, and it's just a briefing. I'm going to brief you on this. Okay, you ready? Today is Monday, March the 4th. This is the third month of the 12-month year of the year 2024 already. March 4th, already. The first came and went so fast, I'm still trying to catch up with it. Legit time. So, y'all already know. Hey, Blue Lady. Hey, Kimberly Mixon. Y'all already know, right? The dealio, right? Chicago. Woo! Matter of fact, not just Chicago, the whole state of Illinois. My home state. Okay, dig this. My home state. They won't let nobody black own a dispensary. If I was them black people, I would not patronize not one damn dispensary in the state of Illinois. I don't know why you keep going to them dispensaries, giving all your information and all that, and they're not gonna put any of that money into any of the black neighborhoods at all. They didn't even have a dispensary be built in a black community like they have them in other communities all around the city of Chicago. They got tons of dispensaries in Chicago, tons of them, more than what's needed. And they got tons more than what's needed. Okay, they got tons of them, and they got tons more than what's needed. None of that money is going towards anything to uplift the black communities or the Latino communities, for that matter. Hold on. They do have a dispensary in the Latino area, though. Hold on. They have a dispensary in the Latino area. Oh, but they do. But they ain't got none in the black community. Not one. They got them all downtown and west side. I mean, the Gold Coast, everywhere. They are wealthy and all. The white people who got it, because they're the only ones that own them in the whole damn state of Illinois. Ain't that something? Marijuana, the stuff that they build, jailed through the key away all black men and women for selling for several years. Not one really bad accident came out of the marijuana sales that was going on back in the day. Not one, because that was natural marijuana. Now it's treated. And the reason it's treated, because they got to grow it faster. Because they got to supply the dispensaries. So they have a greenhouse of marijuana. Oh, by the way, a lot of the growers, none of them were black. Oops. Did I say that? Not one. And so now the state of Illinois is in conjunction with the courts and the feds and all the rest of the people. They put a pause. Hold on, wait. 3 years now. 2 years, 3 years now. They put a pause. Okay. 4 years now. No, I'm sorry. 5 years now. 6 years now. They put a pause on the case in court about giving license to black dispensaries. They put a pause on it in court. Ain't that something? So I'm like, so I guess how much longer you gonna make black people wait to get a dispensary after you done already got the billions out of the state or the trillions out of the state? Oh, oh, I, I'm sorry. Uh, Y'all didn't get nothing. Uh, oh, I'm so sorry. I thought y'all had. Well, all you black men and black women are in prison for marijuana, so they didn't give not one of y'all a dispensary. Hmm. Hell no, they didn't. No, they didn't. And you know they didn't. This is the state of Illinois. Not one black dispensary. And Turks say, "Oh yes, they do, T." No, they don't. Where you live at? No, my cousin. No, Turk. Your cousin ain't got no dispensary. Your cousin has a smoke shop where he can sell certain cannabis products, but he ain't got no dispensary. Ain't a black person in the state of Illinois with a dispensary. Not one. So if you find one, let me know. I'm gonna show you the difference between their so-called dispensary and dispensaries that's out there. If there's one black person in the state of Illinois that got a dispensary, let me know. I want to talk to them too. I want them on the show because I want to find out exactly what took so long and why. you know, but and they still arresting guys for weed in Chicago. Can you imagine that? Well, not so much arresting them for weed. What they're doing is getting them on some other type of petty charge. But when they find out they got weed on them, then that goes on the record too. Oh, driving while under the influence. DWI, driving while influenced. That's what DWI, not DUI. Driving under the intoxicate, driving while intoxicated or driving while influenced. One or the other. Whichever word you want to use. Intoxicated or influenced. All of it's the same. And how you look at it. Your drugs influences you differently. So it's an influence and it's an intoxication. All at the same time. All in the same thing. Same crap, different day. That's it. But not one dispensary in the state of Illinois is black. Not one. I wouldn't buy a damn thing from them dispensaries. Nothing. And them fools got the nerve to stand in line to get in the damn place. I'm like, outside in the cold. I'm like, you know what? Pookie and them down there on Archer and the Madison. Go down there and get you a bag of weed from Pookie and them. If you do really gotta have some weed. I wouldn't. I'm so glad I ain't gotta waste my time and money on that BS. Ain't no way in hell. Also, I'm gonna tell y'all something else too. Keep smoking that dispensary weed. Once again, that reefer is hybrid. It is hydroed and everything. That weed. So keep smoking that weed. They not already said. Hold on. Let me get it low down. They already said the vaping. Let me tell you about vaping. I didn't know what vaping was. I didn't know what it consists of, all that stuff in it. But it's an oil. Hold on. When you sick, the first thing, if your doctor is any type of health conscious, like any type of like understanding about oil, bad foods and stuff like that, the first thing a doctor should tell you, especially if it's something going on with your heart and your stomach, get off of fried foods and stuff like that because of the oils. The oils. So if you're vaping, you're inhaling oil into your lungs. If you get pneumonia in your lungs with that oil, it's going to spread quicker with the oil in your lungs than it will with anything. Because the oil, oil picks up. It's gonna pick it up, and then it's gonna spread it through the rest of your lungs. Because that's what oil does. And it's not gonna pick up anything like water, wet, because oil and water separate, right? But it's gonna pick up all the rest of that intoxication and everything in your body. And it's in your lungs. So if you wonder why you sick and you can't seem to get well, or like You got a cold, and that cold just don't seem to be going. What the hell's going on? Why I still feel like I got a cold 4 months later? Go back over your history and find out, are you vaping? If you are, maybe you might want to stop for about 2-3 days and see if those symptoms ease or go away. Ease significantly though. Or stop for a whole week and then stop completely. Once you see them ease, stop completely. If you can stay off of it for 2 days, 1 day, 3 days, stay off of it completely. The vaping is putting people in the hospital with respiratory problems as well. RSV, these people are getting vaping V, vape V, vape virus. Okay, and they're getting a double V, a vaping virus, and it's sad. But everybody's locked up, and a lot of them are still fighting to get it. The ones that were released, a lot of them are still fighting to get it off their record. 5 years later, 4 years later, they still fighting to get it off their record, and that was the only thing on their record. But you legalize it now. You done set the prisoners free. Why can't you take it off their record? Oh, well, because, this is our method of trying to keep you guys oppressed and suppressed. That's what they might as well say. Because why the hell else you going to keep it on their record? 4 years later, the day you unlock that door and let them out that jail, out that prison, was the day you should have wiped their record clean. Why does it take so much time? It's administrative. It's digital. Why does it take so much time? I'm still trying to figure that. Why? Why is the administrative process so damn long in the court systems? I mean, not months, but years long. Ask me how I know. Ain't much changed since I had to go through them systems. Ain't much changed. Matter of fact, ain't a damn thing changed since I went through those systems. If anything, it didn't got worse. Oh, now they got bond-free arrest. If your charge ain't murder or they might let you out on manslaughter here in Illinois. They're in Illinois. They might let you out on manslaughter. They wiped away the bonds, so a person don't have a bond because they thought it was unfair to give a person a bond. First of all, they give a petty thief a $30,000 bond for $100 worth of products that they stole. That's a petty thief. That's a petty charge. But your bond is 30 grand, and you have to come up with 10% of that in order to walk. So $3,000. If the thief is petty already, what make you think the thief got $30,000 damn dollars or $3,000 to get out of jail? But they take a white person to jail for the same crime, but they come from a different background. They don't come from slum. They come from a well-to-do suburban area or whatever, and a whole house, right? And their bond is only $3,300 to walk. Same crime, same products, two different people. This is Illinois, and this is the court systems. And I'm just letting you know. And they're like that all across the nation, the court systems and the bond. Nothing is on the same level. That 15 to 20 or whatever, how they get people 15 to 20 in prison and stuff like that, nothing is on the same level. Nothing. You can commit a crime. You can kill somebody that was trying to come and harm you, and you'll get 10 to 15 years, 10 years or so in jail. The same crime can be committed in another state. They'll probably give you 2 years. Self-defense. But in another state, you're going to get 10 years. Even though it was self-defense, it was still a form of manslaughter. You killed somebody. Okay. Oh, golly. Hey, and so you got one person get 15 years for their crime, and their crime is a lot way less than the harm that was put out. Was way lighter than what the other person did, but they got 15 years, and this person got 5. That right there let you know the board is unbalanced. That right there let you know the room is imbalanced. Court system, jails, policing, All of this racist and racial profiling and slavery acts that they're still committing today with policing, because that was part of slavery. They had the guys watch the slaves while they was out in the field. Make sure that nigga don't steal no tomato off that vine and eat it. If you see him eat it, let me know he gonna get 80 lashes and all that kind of stuff. So that's how policing started. You already know that. Y'all know that. That's how policing started. Corrupt, very, very corrupt in nature and in implementation. Very corrupt. Um, lopsided, hella lopsided, very lopsided. So y'all already know the dealio. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So they are still in fight to get a dispensary in the state of Illinois. Damn shame. When everything and all things are owned. A lot of the stuff, the land that a lot of this stuff is sitting on is Black owned in Native American land anyway. That was taken. That eminent domain thing I was telling y'all about last week. Eminent domain. They took that man's property in Florida on the beach. His family is fighting like dogs to get that shit back. And, the lady there, we gotta do something because, like, I don't know, but if we probably need to start trying to think about all the money that was made on this location after they took his property through eminent domain and all the money that was made and start paying out reparations. This is what the lady said. But then we'll also have to give that land back. Give it back for them to do what? Now what, they got a whole building on the land, whole hotel on the land. The man was trying to have a beachfront club for Black people. Bring them to the beach. He was trying to bring them to the beach. And instead, when he bought the property that had been abandoned for 13 years, no one ever wanted it. As soon as they knew he was Black, then they went searching. How can we get this back? Why did you sell it to him? He's Black. You can't have any Black people on the beach. Are you kidding me? We built the damn beach. Are you kidding me? Another thing. So they found out he's Black. Eminent domain. And they did it in a snake type. They didn't even come to me and say, "Oh, I'm sorry." They just took his shit. Just like that. Excuse my French, but they did. That's because that's the gangster how they is. We're gonna take your shit. Get on this. And it's sad. And we sit back and we can see the disservice, the injustice towards another member that looked like and we will not do nothing. We won't say nothing. Or we just stand there and say, "Oh, wow, look at that." And then we heard him turn the cheek. As if it didn't even happen. And it's sad. And y'all know me. I'm one that ain't gonna keep my mouth shut. Not too damn long. I'm just saying. I'm gonna look at something. I'm like, well, should I say something? Most likely I am. Most likely I am. It's just the person in me. It's the God in me. I just can't stand to see injustice. Especially when every damn thing on this planet of use was built by the hands of a Black man or woman. And yet you still want to act like you done created the world and you a little human error yourself. You got the audacity to impose oppression and suppression on people and neglect and exclusion. Really? And you want to know why the country the way it is today? That's why it's the way it is today. Because all the hate. America is one hateful country. It's one hateful, racist country I've ever seen in my life. And I've been to a few places. This takes the cake. It do. It takes the cake. Everybody that comes here says the same thing. They be like, damn, this how they act? Everybody come here say the same thing. America's something else. It's a beautiful country. The country is beautiful. It's the people in this sapsucker that's a pain in the ass. It's the people. America is a beautiful country. Me driving all over this country as much as I've driven, I've seen a lot. And it has a lot of beauty and that a lot of touring that you could do. It's a lot in this country that it would take up a lifetime just to go around and all the state parks and all the attractions and all that stuff. It would take a lifetime to go around America and do all that. It really would. But the racism is what's keeping people down. All this overt, covert racism is keeping the world down, keeping us down. And they for the love of money, they still refuse to acknowledge it. Rochelle say the Grasshopper Club, the only one on Milwaukee. Yeah, the it's yeah, but for Black dispensary, it's the first one. It's not a full dispensary. It's not the dispensary that the dispensaries are that's on Western and stuff like that in Rooster. No, it's not the same type of dispensary. It's not. I know what you're talking about. I've been up there to the Grasshopper. I ain't go in, because once they tell you, oh, we gotta have your ID, they want to take a picture of your face and everything. They want to have your ID. No, you ain't finna get my ID. For what? I ain't finna buy nothing. I just want to see what the place look like. They want your ID for you in the door. See y'all. I didn't give them my ID when I was at Snoop Dogg's place. I went to Snoop Dogg's place in California last year when I was out there. I went and toured his place. They didn't ask me. They asked me for ID. It was a guard right there at the door with a red. Yep, and some machine. They put your ID on. I said, "Well, sir, I'd rather not let you have my ID. I can show you I'm legitimately able to be in here, but no, you can't put my ID on that machine and scan it because I'm not getting ready to purchase a thing out of here. I just wanted to see it. I'm not from here. I heard it was Snoop Dogg's place. I just wanted to see it." He said, "Oh, yeah, this is just one of the places. Yeah, okay, you can go ahead and see it." I say, "Thank you, sir. Appreciate it." And it was, right there. It's like in the same room. It ain't like he can't see me doing something because he can. Everything is light, bright. It's a camera over every counter. It's a camera from the ceiling watching every counter. It's cameras all through the place. You ain't gonna pick your nose and get away with a booger. I kid you not. Because they gonna see. They gonna, did you see him just pick his nose? Did you see that booger he just put out his nose? It's in his nail. The booger is in his nail. Tilt the camera the other way. The camera looking, pivot. The camera got you, baby. They see you picking your nose. They got you. They know the millimeter size of the booger. They got you. That's how in depth that those cameras are in these dispensaries. But yeah, Rochelle, that's the Grasshopper Club. Yeah, up on Milwaukee. He still don't have all the stuff that all the other dispensaries have. I'm just keeping it real with you. He don't. But he hurried up and hopped in real quick. Yeah, he hopped in real quick on that. He jumped in on that real quick. But they're still not giving license to dispensary owners in the state of Illinois who are Black. It's still in court. It's still in court. They're fighting in court about that. And it's a lawsuit against the state and whoever else created that crap. So it's a lawsuit against them too. So it's a lot going on, y'all. It's a lot going on. People are something else. People are something else. You know what would freak me out? If God, listen, God, when we all born, going forward, nobody grows past 15. Past the age of 15. He keep us at the age of 15 forever. Because once you become an adult, you and you learn all these different techniques and all these different ins and outs, and hmm, you learn how to manipulate things, and manipulation and all that, and hmm, and then instead of good standing here, bad starts setting in. Maybe God won't even let us be 15, because you know what, 15 can come up with some crazy, teenagers come up with some crazy stuff too. Maybe God might stun us at the age of 9. We ain't gonna grow past 9. Not that we gonna die at 9. It's just that we gonna stay 9 forever. 'Cause a child is so caring and loving and and true. A child. Okay? And adults create all habit. It's the adults that create all this habit. I'm just keeping it real. They always tell you that's the way of the world. Plant your flower and you'll grow a pearl. A child is born with a heart of gold, but the way of the world makes his heart grow cold. So, and that's the truth. Earth, Wind, and Fire, when they made that, they couldn't have made a better song. Pinpoint, boom, nailed it. They nailed it with that song. They were way ahead of their time. But it's the vision, and you saw it. You saw it way back, and you still see it today. Nothing has really changed. The games have changed. I mean, the games haven't changed. They've just transformed. The players have changed, and they've transformed too. So I just want y'all to know that, okay? So the injustices and the craziness that goes on in this country is just unreal. That goes on by the hands of those who are in control and power of possessing that type of power to be able to have control over a specific species or uh, 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 a specific sample of people. I'm using technology. Yeah, by okay. So, though that's where the world goes haywire and chaotic and crazy and corrupt. It's those who are not doing what those who just want to be pinky in the brain. I'll rule the world. That type of craziness. But the world we live in is a beautiful world. It's the people. It's the people. It's nothing but the people. They over there right now trying to take people's country over Costa Rica. They over there trying to take. They have already went over there and pissed the Costa Ricans off because they're setting up their what you call these mansions and stuff over there in Costa Rica, and they're going in these areas where the income the people are. It's a struggle. It's struggling. It's a struggling area, community, and they building these big old mansion size hotel size houses, and so in those communities, and now the people are struggling even more so because those they get to work in the house and clean the house or whatever, but it's driving the prices up, and it's making it harder for them, like grocery shopping and stuff. The prices have got higher because of the wealthy that went over there and bought property and took the poor people and said, "No, you don't have the money for this, so we're going to take this and upgrade it a little bit for you." They don't need your upgrade. They like living the way they live. They lived comfortably. They lived lovingly. They had hearts of gold and giving and all of that. They don't want you to come over there and disrupt how they live. What makes you think that your way is the way for everybody? It ain't. Stick over there in your culture and let them people stick over there in their culture and go visit and appreciate and acknowledge that the cultures are different and they have a lot to offer, and you could too. But don't offer corruption, and don't offer going over to steal people's property, I mean land, and don't go over and change people's ways of how they live, and especially when they think, oh, that was really cool, but when they see the chaos that comes with the way you're living, the chaos that comes with it, they sooner or later either they're going to resort to the corrupt conflict of all of that, or they're going to go back. They're going to say, it's gonna they're gonna be so depressed and so hurt that it's gonna wear them out. Then they're gonna start getting physically sick because they broke down, because they stressed the hell out. So, you know, this racism thing is a mother. It really is. White people, if you're racist, God bless you. Go to your own country. Create your own. Everything in the world belongs to everybody else where they are. And you don't own nothing. Nothing. And stop imposing your life on everybody else when you're not even happy. Because if you were happy, you wouldn't be trying to impose on everybody and jump here, jump there, and jump everywhere. So if you're that white person, and if that shoe fits, kneel on your knees and pray and ask God to help you, that you may not be so oppressive to others. That's how I'm going to say it. That's what I'm going to say. Ask God to help you, that you're not oppressive and suppressing others with your mess. Ask God to help you with your mess, that you will be a blessing instead of a stressing to others. And I mean that. And I mean that. I mean that with all my heart. And I said it out of my mouth. My mouth. I said it. And I mean it with all my heart. And I thought about it before I said it, because it's the truth. And everywhere you go, you're going, if you're racist, you're creating havoc in everybody's lives. And don't nobody want you there. And you don't want nobody there. So why don't you go where you go? Don't go into their territory. You got enough of your own. Go stay where you at. Why impose on other people's lives? Just stick to your road over there and do your journey on your own self and in your own household. And once again, before you pluck the plank out of my eye, please go take the 4x4 out of yours. Thank you very much. I just thought I'd put that one out there. Exactly. Because I ain't plucking nobody's eye. I'm just telling you what I see. I'm telling you what I see and what I've been seeing for too many years. And I'm not confused. And I know the justice system and everybody else, the state of Illinois, and all the rest of this crap that's going on. And people are being bought every day. People are being bought every day. It's Hollywood. All the millions that people are making, y'all say, ooh, they making so much money. But remember, Taraji already told y'all, this ain't right. We still not being respected in the industry. And we are the damn industry. Black is the industry of entertainment. Black created the industry of entertainment. Performing, dancing, singing, playing instruments, all of that. We created that. They're like, oh, them niggas is pretty entertaining. Let them come on over here. Yep. And that's how it all started. And even in that industry, Black people are catching hell. Keep up. Just everywhere we go, somebody wants to try to impose oppression on us. But yet you want everything we do, our elevators, our light bulbs, everything we make, our phones, the cars. A Black man created an automobile, not Ford. A Black man. He took it and he made it his own. And the Black man family didn't get much of nothing. Not even recognition. Sears, Roebuck and Company. Roebuck was a Black man. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that Sears, Roebuck and Company was a Black man? Challenge me on that. I worked for Sears headquarters. They bought Roebuck out for $1 million. It pissed me off to the utmost of festivity. Sears was a $1 billion industry way back. Sears was a $1 billion industry way back in the day. Before the word billion was even thought of. Sears was a $1 billion industry way back in the day. Sears surpassed Marshall Fields and everything. Montgomery Wards too. Sears was a $1 billion industry. The buildings are still standing in Chicago on the west side, on Holman. I worked in one of the Sears towers. There's two Sears Towers in the state of Illinois, in the city of Chicago. The one downtown with the 100 and something stories that everybody go to because it's a tourist attraction. You go and you want to look out the thing and you see all across the city of Chicago and everything. Yeah, you are. Look out the window. Whoa, we this high. Yep. And then there's the original Sears. That's the old Sears. That's the new Sears Tower, the one downtown, even though it's been down there for years. But the original Sears Tower is on Holman and Arthington on the west side of Chicago. 906 South Holman. 906 South Holman. That's where the original Sears Tower is. And it has 7 stories, 7 floors. And it's still standing. And the building's still there. Bricks and all. And the Sears Roebuck Company is still on some of the bricks on there as well. Yep. Now that's where Roebuck was. That's where they were situated with the corporate. And then before the tower was built, they bought Roebuck out. The Sears Tower downtown. Now it's called the Willis Tower. Hey Willis, what you talking about, Willis? Now it's called the Willis Tower because somebody named Willis bought Sears Tower. Because Sears owned it. And once again, Sears is not in operation no more. I think their appliances are, but that's it. Clothes and stuff like that. You can't get no clothes from Sears no more unless it's online. I don't know. It might be online. I ain't look. I don't like shopping online with clothes. I like to go try my stuff on. I'm funny to fit because I got hips and I'm a skinny woman and I got hips. so I got to buy it. Okay. So I like to try my clothes on. But yeah, Sears. So the racism is still extending very much, greatly. They're trying to erase history in the books. They don't want you to know about your whole truth. That, oh, you didn't just start on this planet as a slave. No, when you were born, all black people weren't just slaves on the planet when they just came to this planet. No, we were kings and queens, princes and princesses. Yeah, yeah. We were divine. We were the divinity on this planet. And so I want you to know that. Happy Women's History Month. Black and white, Asian, Latino, German, Greek, Italian, French, Irish. Happy Women's History Month. Another thing that has been denounced, women. Oh, that would be a whole show for the week. Maybe for the month. Okay. Matter of fact, just thinking about it, women's history, it might be a year-long show or a lifetime show. Because remember, without us, there's no more life on this planet. I'm just immaculate conception now, maybe immaculate conception, but without us, I'm just saying. How you doing? Let's give a salute to Wendy Williams. I still pray for my sister Wendy, though. I do. I know she was hard on people. I know she talked about people. What are you talking? And she was a gossip artist and all that. That's what she got paid for, though. But it grew into her. I don't know if she was that way before she became a star. If she was that type of person, I don't know. I didn't kick it with her. I didn't kick it with her. I'm on the East Coast. I'm from the Midwest, but I still feel sorry for her. I feel for her. And the part about it is that she can be restored from all of that, but it's going to take her in her own head to come out of her head. It's going to take her in her own head to come out of her head. Y'all get it? And once she comes out of her head in a sober state for at least 3 days, she must stay sober for at least 72 hours. Otherwise, her mind is going to keep flickering and playing tricks on her. Because she's too inundated with drugs and alcohol. And it does that. Delirium. That's why they call them DTs, delirium. You're delirious. Delirium tremors. That's what they call delirium. You delirious. Google all that. Y'all see? Delirium, delirium, delo. Okay. Delirious. And I do feel for her. I wish her well. on her journey, but I don't even know if she knows what journey she's really on. That's what I saw in her eyes when I saw Wendy Williams on television, and she was like, "No, no, give me that." And she got big eyes anyway. But looking in her eyes, she looked lost. She looked lost. I prayed for her because nobody knows what took her in that direction. Something she's been dealing with. And it's a lot of people love to see her in that situation. I don't. But it's a lot of people that like to see her in that situation, especially those who she's had on her show and has called out. I don't like to see it. I don't want to see that imposed on anybody. It's enough hell. We're dealing with enough. My friend Lisa, who comes in, sometimes you see Lisa, she said, "I'm at work, but I got you playing. It's running." She be helping me with my hours, watch hours. And so please click those thumbs up for me though, y'all. Please click those thumbs up. And so yeah, I don't like to see anybody in bad shape at all. We have endured so much. And we still are. Oh, the book. It's a lot in the book. And I'm working on it. This week I have got a lot to do this week with the book. So I can focus. I gotta learn all this stuff that I need to learn from this lady, but I'm working with Michael, but I gotta focus on my book because that's my project. I can help Michael. That's not my project. That's not my life. I can help so and so. That's not my project. That's not my life. But I'll help them because I like to help people. But I got my book to deal with. And it's a lot of stuff. A lot of people don't know the stuff that I've been dealing with. I got a lot on my plate. But some people, you'll never know it. But I do. So there's a lot going on all over the world. Unfortunately. But we got to stay prayed up and get your mind and say, "Lord, I know you didn't bring me this far for nothing to let me go now. I know God didn't bring Wendy Williams that far to let her go. To dogs, to pots. He didn't bring that girl that far for that. But the battle is with the spirits, and she's not aware that the spirit will help pull her back. But she's got to get into the spirit. She's got to get into that zone. She got to run into that lane with that spirit so that spirit can she's got to run into that spirit lane full force, head first. She got to run into that head and then heart. Head first, because you got to get the mind right. Your heart secondly. But Wendy could overcome all of that. She got to want it. She got to want it bad enough. But she could. She's got to stop drinking, because alcohol, I don't give a damn what nobody says. Mind-altering substances, alcohol and street drugs. Alcohol is the worst. And it's legal. The only legal drug of the mind-altering substances there is. Oh, now they say marijuana, but marijuana is not like street drug, not like hardcore street drugs, unless it's treated. Now, not the type of marijuana that Randall Turk grow. He grow his natural. That ain't mind-altering substances at all. That's just a good old word. But anyway, look, good old word. But anyway, mind-altering substance. That alcohol is destroying her. It really is. They need to ban that crap in America. Alcohol. They need to ban it because it's a cheap-ass alcohol. It's cheap anyway. It's cheesy. Got all them chemicals and stuff in it. So, yeah. Hey, Turk. Kimberly said, "Please continue to pray for my friend Adrian Johnson. She was last seen on 71st and Low. Yeah. Um, your church friend. They still haven't gotten her yet, Kimberly. Oh my God. But she was seen. At least she was seen. So let's keep Kimberly, let's keep her in prayer. I'm gonna pray there anyway. Our church made and passed out flyers and went over in the area yesterday after service. That hurt my feelings, and I am still going through. I told you about it last night. So sad. Yeah. Yvette, yeah. I was talking about something totally different though. It's just ridiculous. It's just the racism. It's just crazy. But Randall said, T, after today, I'm going to start coming on a couple of days a week. Still got things to handle. I understand. I know. Get your life to get your stuff together. I'm gonna be able to manage the show for a minute. Because I do have I've been going to the 7:30 meeting instead of the 8 o'clock meeting. But I should be in that 8 o'clock meeting too, though. But I get your stuff together. You to move to a whole nother state, and you in a situation where you're not a new child. You're not a newbie. You got life already situated. And so you got a lot of stuff to do. You got takes a minute to get all stuff. Yeah. It ain't like you had a home and had to switch out your gas and lights and all that kind of stuff. But you still got your home you got to take care of. So that's understandable, Turk, for real. And do take care of it because with the way what's going on now, they trying to cut out and start everything. It's start listening to some of these news things, y'all. Matter of fact, better yet, listen to some of the stuff on some of these talk show. That's where you're gonna hear some stuff because sometimes the news is not gonna give you everything you want to hear. Once again, Rupert Murdoch, Rupert Murdoch, Rupert Murdoch. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Rupert Murdoch. That's it. And so you start listening to some of those things. Start listening to some of those things. So, in the meantime, in between time, everybody, let's blow out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Take another deep breath in and hold it. Exhale. Before we do that third inhale, I want you all to inhale honestly, sincerely, truthfully. Inhale on them finding Adrian Johnson alive and well. Inhale on and say they are going to find Adrian Johnson alive and well. Inhale. So it is, so it shall be. Exhale. To God be the glory. Lord, thank you for another brand new day. Hallelujah. Thank you for keeping me in my right mind and good health and good strength. Thank you for keeping us all this morning. Thank you for just getting us started, Lord. We thank you for always being there and delivering us from the hands of hell, from the hands of oppressors, and from the hands of suppression. Lord, thank you for all things and everything. You have delivered and brought us a mighty long way from all the craziness that we have been indoctrinated in, slavery and all of that, against our own will and all of that. They want to change who we are, my culture and all of that. Lord, we thank you. We thank you. We thank you. Continue to keep us as you've always done. Go before us, making our crooked path straight. Clear the roads we travel, the grounds we tread upon, the airways we may be flying through, or the waters we may be sailing across, to make our arrivals or destinations safe, sound, and complete. Lord, thank you for keeping our families together, protection over our properties, our pets, our places of employment. Thank you for healing. Thank you for revealing. Thank you. Thank you for covering, for snatching the cover off of everything and all things, and still covers are coming off. Lord, we thank you. To God be the glory. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who have trespassed against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all that's evil and wicked and wrong. Who? For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever and ever. To God be the glory. Amen. 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 Hey, Leslie, good morning. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody, I'm just going to keep it real. We have to push to stay who we are. Y'all heard about that young man. You know, he lost in court about his hair. He lost in court about his hair. They told him his lock, he had to cut his hair. He didn't want a Samson in their school. Ain't that something? So I think he's a senior also. So they wait till he get a senior to tell him he had to cut his hair. So you know damn well he had them locks long time because they long. So why you wait till he is senior to the year y'all know he need to graduate to tell him he can't have them locks and he can't come back to school. So that's knocking his grade. Why wait till then? If I'm not mistaken, I think he's a senior. It's in the news, it's everything. So Google the young man who had the locks, who lost in court about cutting his hair. You see. How the hell are you gonna tell us how to wear our hair? Your hair is stringy. Our hair is coarser and thick. How you gonna tell us to wear our hair? That we can't wear our hair the way we want to wear our hair. Full and bushy. That's our hair. Oh, can't you straighten it? No. Can't you fluff yours up? Why the hell should I straighten mine to match yours? I don't look like you. Can't you fluff yours up like mine? Oh, you don't look like me. That's right. But you're going to go try to look like me later. Tan in bed, hairstyle, braids, and everything. You're going to try it. Booty, lips, all that. You're going to try it. But now you don't want us to have our own. We don't want you to have your hair. And I guarantee you, somebody white is going to be in that school with locks. And it's going to be real long down his back. And they ain't going to say nothing. They ain't going to say nothing. I guarantee you. They're going to, oh, Jim, look at your locks. Those look great. So to God be the glory. Keep pushing, keep praying, keep meditating on squashing all this hate in this country. All the hate mongers and all. Keep praying. Keep praying. Prayer works. It works if you work it. And in that order. To God be the glory. Everybody, go in peace today. What is it about a hairstyle that's so offensive to white power structure? That's what I'm trying to figure out. They wanted the boy to cut his hair in school. Now all the little white boys in there with long hair, they didn't make none of them cut their hair. They want the black guy to cut his hair because it's locks. What kind of hair is he supposed to have? Oh, now you're telling me how we supposed to be born and how we supposed to look. Time to close out on that one, okay? Everybody, to God be the glory. I see y'all tomorrow. Remember, they say history repeats itself, right? But remember to stay prayed up and to live your life no matter what. Outside of all this chaotic BS, keep your focus and do you. Do you and your family and live and love and enjoy. That's what I'll tell you to do. Is that right? You can, Turkey, right? But guess what? We're going to have ours too. That's what you got to know. To God be the glory. That man left. I was finna show y'all this man. This man had a truck, a little pickup truck. He was hauling his own house. He has a mobile mini home, but it wasn't that damn mini. It was a whole container home. Oh, it was smoking on the inside. It was, I wouldn't look at it. It was smoking on the inside. I was like, damn. I travel like this. He said, this is the only way I travel. He works. That's how he works. He said he don't have to go to no hotel. He got his own. He got his own home on wheels. I loved it because he was parked in the hotel lot. So I thought he was in. I was like, I thought he was taking it somewhere. He said, no, this. I said, okay. I said, okay. More power then. It was his. So yeah, rightly so. I'm putting on my bracelet from Alicia today. To God be the glory, everybody. Remember, reach back and give back. Somebody out there needs your smile. Somebody needs to hear some kind words from you. Don't let the fact that I just spoke about the hate in this country change who you are. And don't focus on that and don't stay stuck in that. To come up out of that doldrum and get some joy in you. Today is sunshine. Well, it's kind of cloudy here. It look like it's gonna rain. It's supposed to be 77 degrees though. So I'm good with that. It's nice. It's nice here. It was nice in Missouri yesterday too. I didn't have no coat on. And so I'm good with that. And so don't let the doles of the day of life and all the bullshit that goes on in the world and all the racism and all the hateism and all the discrimination, don't let it bring you down. Pivot and point and go a different direction. That's it. Y'all know we've been doing this all our lives. Pivot, point, go a different direction. Boop. We gonna get where we need to go. We gonna get to the promised land. We in the promised land. Promise it to yourself and make it a promised land for yourself and your family. End of story. We in the promised land. This is what's promised because this is all we got, right? Ain't that right, guy? No matter where you go, you got to make it your own promised land. Anywhere in the world. Once again, it's not the world that's asinine. It's the people of the world that's asinine. Not all the people, but a lot of them. So to God be the glory. Remember, reach back and give back because somebody does need your help. And if the Spirit is placing on your heart to help someone, please help them, no matter what the color. Because that's God using you to help them. Even they could be a hater. They could be a eliminator. They could be all of that. And they looking to you and they'll take. But guess what? Take. God giving. You. So just keep your face on, keep your head erect, and keep a smile on your lips. Because that's it. Keep it going. To God be the glory. Everybody, God loves you. God loves me. God loves everybody under the tree and with a big fat patty wag. Give your God some praise. Because God has kept us going all of these days. Boop! And in that order. God has kept us going all these days, right? We ain't suffered for nothing. And we ain't finna suffer for nothing. No matter how much they impose. Don't even worry about their imposition. We gonna keep saying, oh, okay. Oh, that's what you doing now? Okay. And keep it moving. Oh, that's how you doing that? Okay. And keep it moving. Oh, that's what, okay. And keep it moving. To God be the glory. And in that order. You better ask somebody, okay? To God be the glory. Everybody, love, peace, soul, and hair grease. If your scalp is itching, please wash your head before you condition. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace. Bye-bye. See y'all. Thanks for joining me today. Oh, matter of fact, wait, before y'all go, let me do one thing. Let me do one thing. What that? Before y'all go, I'm looking at me on here too. I was watching me. So let me see. Before y'all go, today is National Sons Day. If you have a son, give your son some love. Today is Marching Music Day. You like marching bands? Go listen to one. Today is National Grammar Day. Speech, idioms, dictionary, all of that. Get involved with your grammar. Today is also National Hug a GI Day. You know somebody military? Give them a hug. Today is their day. Today is also National what? Pound Cake Day. And if you ain't had your pound cake yet, you ain't had none. I'm going to make sure I join National Pound Cake Day today, baby. I'll see y'all. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. I just had to end it with that pound cake, baby, because that pound cake today, y'all think I'm joking, today is National Pound Cake Day. Can you see that? National Pound Cake Day. That's it. Today. So get y'all some pound cake. Cause I got mine. I brought it with me. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace. Oh, y'all know I'm crazy as a road lizard. Look, oh, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye bye. I got cake to eat.